My name is Coach Maureen, and I am so happy you are here. So happy, what's today? Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday. We're continuing on with this lunchtime live theme, and I love that for us. I love that for us. And I'm eating lunch. What am I eating today? I have some broccoli and some salmon here. And that is what Mama eating. Hi, Elevated. What's up? Yo, Elevated, you be showing out. Like, you always be showing up right on time. You always show up, like, either first or second. That's my boy right there. Elevated, I'm excited to see your transition back to the East Coast. Um, so I was just showing my lunch. Hello, Miss V. I have to send you a follow up, and I will. Um, yeah, because we gonna have to. We might have to hop on the phone because I want to chit chat and figure out what is what. But we'll talk more about that later. You know, don't give too much away in the chat. You know. But yeah, so I made this salmon last night, jerk salmon. So what I do when I get those, if you watch my vlog and you was like paying attention and everything, did you see how much these cost for 5 fillets? It was $62. So you see how we eating it? Half. You get half a fillet. $62. Yeah, she called me Coach Sweet Ring because she know what it is. She know I'm a sweetheart. Candy K all day. How are you? Happy lunchtime. I don't know if you're eating lunch right now, but I am. And today is day 2 of my challenge. Guys, even if you didn't sign up for the fitness challenge to do all that we're doing with the challenge, and you want to follow along on a really clean diet during the time, you could do that. You can follow through with like a really clean diet and cut out the sugars. Hello, somebody. During this time, we're doing it from May 5th to May 25th. So if you want to do that, you know, just join in, do that part. Eating really clean, taking care of your temple. Okay, Candy. It must be earlier where you are than here, because it's 1:14 here. I'm going to start talking about my little topic for today. It's not really, I mean, it's a discussion thing. It's not like I have any points or anything. I'm just going to talk off the top of my dome based on my life experiences and the things that have happened. Just growing up, being the type of person I am, and then even it happening here on YouTube. I'm on Pacific Standard Time in my head. It's 10:14 on my work clock. So Candy, I got a chance to watch. I caught the end or towards the end of your live with Queen yesterday, and I also rewatched. I watched the replay. You guys had a great interview, and your sister with the cakes. Senate come. Well, actually, not right now. Wait, does your sister do sugar-free cakes? I know you said she does vegan cakes. It's so funny, like how the live will jump up to this really high number and then back down. It's interesting how they do this. Hello, Guku. I think I'm saying your name correctly. How are you? Are they also like the sugar-free ones? Are they also like flour-free? But that would be gross, wouldn't it? A cake with no flour? Because, you know, flour turns to sugar, so. But anyway, you know, it's sometimes it sucks when you have all this information in your head about what we're eating. Hi, what do you eat? Oh, I'm eating some fish, some salmon, and some broccoli. Would you like some? Here you go. We're eating healthy. So what I did for the broccoli, I steamed it. And the trick I do with my broccoli is I don't put a lot of water. Matter of fact, I don't really put any water because the broccoli is going to create some water. We are having a lot. Oh, you and your sister? That's what I'm talking about. When it comes to this YouTube thing, guys, my content creators in the chat, create your own lane. You can definitely be inspired and motivated by other people, but create your own lane. Do your own thing. Like, I personally, I love Miss V's morning chats. I love it. I love her morning chats. I love when she comes on and she's getting her coffee and she's telling you about her morning and just talking. I think that's like a morning show. Like, she really could do that live. But I don't know if you want to do that live, Miss V. But personally, I think you have the personality to do that, do like a live morning show. And just do exactly what you're doing, but instead of a video, do it live. I love it. I think she is her. I think Miss V she could be a comedian. Like, I really love her personality. I think she is so vibrant. I love her with her dog. Like, I love it over there. Hello, BFF. Congratulations, BFF. Yes, I'm live right now. Hello, somebody. I'm live every day at lunchtime, so check me out. Look for me. Look for me. I give you a video in the morning. You know, so if you're, I'm thinking about the way that I post is the way that I consume YouTube. So the video that you see in the morning, I'm thinking about people that are subscribed to me that don't necessarily have a YouTube channel that are getting ready in the morning. Because I know for me, I watch YouTube in the morning. So I'm like, if I get some new content every day, if you're, you know, trying to be motivated to lose weight and you watch me in the morning, it might trigger you to pick up a salad instead of the KFC for lunch. Just my thinking. Then I come live at lunchtime just to chit chat and, you know, just talk about a topic. That's my thing. So as far as BFF, he did an interview yesterday with Kiss from Jay. And I really enjoyed it. I went back and watched the replay because I was in the chat for a little bit, but the interview ran into my class time. And you guys know I do a live Zoom workout Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. on Zoom, blah, blah, blah. And that class doesn't stop for anything. Not even my man doing an interview on YouTube. We still got class. So I had to jump out of the live and jump onto my Zoom live to do class. And so I had to go back and watch. And I was really, really proud of my man, proud of him. He did a great job. BFF, I'm talking about, he did an amazing job. I thought that his personality that I know him for really got a chance to shine, especially towards the end of the interview when him and Jay started doing that role play thing. I was like, okay, he really breaking out now. He really, he's really showing you guys what I know. Let me answer some of these. Let me say hello. Did I say hi to everybody? I said hi, Candy K, yes. BFF, yes. The Solomon Project. Let me tell you, the Solomon Project. I can't remember. I think we met on Vegan Kings Live. I believe that's where we met. And ever since, like, you've been so supportive. I really appreciate that. I really do. Like, you know, sometimes people subscribe to your channel and you never see them again. Not you, honey. You have been around, okay? He said, you live now? Yes. 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 One thing about me, guys, when I lock in on something, I locks in. And I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do what I set out to do. And I'm going to give it my all. So I know that with YouTube, you got to be consistent in order to break through or whatever it is. You got to be consistent. So I like to do that. I try my best to give you a quality video at least Monday through Friday. Sometimes on Saturday, if I'm feeling froggy, you'll get a video Saturday morning too. But I give myself grace on Saturday and Sunday not to put out a video, but I'll go live at some point during the day. And then I started these lunchtime lives because I was like, I want to be able to do something every day where I'm interacting with the community instead of just a video. So I was like, the only time I could do that is at lunch. So I'm sacrificing eating lunch and watching YouTube, consuming YouTube other than, content creation to do these lives. Because when you want something, you got to be willing to put in the work. But the thing is, it's so funny that I'm talking about that because it's going to lead into the topic for today. Solomon said, "You working on this YouTube thing?" I am. Black effing fathers. What's up, Kendi? It was yesterday, but it's up on Jay's page. Yes, it's up on Jay's page. BFF, I'll catch the replay. Oh yeah, it was right before my live interview with Queen's Alchemy. Solomon said, y'all, my BX family. That's what's up. I ain't gonna tell you, I'm not really from the Bronx. I'm from Queens, but I'm an honorary member of the Bronx because I married into the Bronx. But I'm from Queens. I rep Queens all day. Wait, how I go? Queen? Forget it. Gyno Genius. Hey, welcome to the live. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, yes, on vegan. Yes. I really love Vegan Kings. He's awesome. BFF. Okay, cool. Appreciate you always. And we'll be there for your interview. She did the interview already, babe. Hi, Deja. I love you, Deja. Just give me all your loving. Every time I see your name, that's what I think of. Hi, Deja. How are you? I hope all is well in your world. Erica. Hey, Erica. Welcome to the live. I hope you're doing well, Erica. Quick. Elevated. Don't get got, all right? Queens is not trash. First of all, Queens is the reason why y'all listen to hip hop. I don't care what y'all say about, oh, it started in the Bronx. No, it didn't. I'm gonna get everybody in the chat going crazy now. Queens is the best borough. All of the finest of rappers come from Queens. Nas. Nas. We got Noriega. 50 Cent. That's my favorite. 50 Cent from Queens and Nas. Like, do I need to say more? And Run DMC? Do I need to say any more? The Bronx might have started allegedly hip hop, but Queens took it to where it needed to be. Okay? Thank you. Married to the mob. Oh, honey. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm probably going to tear your name up. Madiha. I'm sorry. But hello. How are you? I hope all is well. Guys, she big capping right now, but go up. Listen, it's my live. It's my live, and I can say what I want to, say what I want to, say what I want to. You would, yeah. Anyway, so let me cook real quick. See, look, you better retract your troll statement, Elevated. Come on, we got Nori, who was able to pivot. See, the thing about Queens people is we can pivot. Now, some of these people from the Bronx, some of those rappers from back in the day from the Bronx, where they at now? You know where Nori is? Nori's on Drink Champs. Nori pivoted. We know where 50 is. 50, y'all watch Power, right? The Power universe? Queens. That's the mind of a Queens person. Pivot. The pivot. After the career's not doing well, you pivot. Same thing with Nas. Nas is over here killing it in the what you call space, in the tech space. You can't mess with Queens, man. Child. Now name some Bronx people that learned how to pivot. I'll wait. Who? KRS-One? Where's he at? Huh? I mean, sorry, babe. But I do love the Bronx because you were made there. So that's the best part. Yes, Deja, tell them thank you so much. Hit the like button. Okay, guys. So let me go back to what I wanted to talk about. So, as you see, guys, and this is not. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just speaking the obvious. I'm a very hard worker. When it comes to what the value I can see in something, I'm gonna bust my tail. Okay? So, YouTube. All of us that are content creators, and if you're not a content creator and you're here, I want you to hear the message and not necessarily focus on, oh, she's talking about YouTube. Okay? I'm speaking of YouTube because it's a tangible thing. So, in order to succeed on this platform, you have to be if you want long-term success on this platform, you have to be consistent. People have to know, your audience has to know that you're going to show up. They have to know that you're going to show up, right? So if you've been following me for a while, you know, all right, it's Monday. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to see a notification, Coach put a video up. Yeah. Consistency, like that's putting in your mind that, okay, Coach is consistent. She's going to put out content. And now with the lunchtime lives, I'm going to be on live at around 1 o'clock. It depends on my job, and I might be in the middle of a project, so I finish that up first before I go to lunch. Because I don't like going back to lunch and still working on the same thing. I don't like that. So I try to finish up whatever I'm working on prior to lunch. That's none of your concern. You don't care. You don't care about that. But when you're working hard and you're starting to see success, you're starting to see your numbers going up, you're starting to see views on your video, people commenting, people mentioning you when you're not in the room. People that are following you, people that maybe supported you in the beginning, may start to build up some kind of resentment towards you. May start to build up resentment. Unbeknownst to you, like that resentment can come, you know? Like I said, like that movie, like the movie says, the song says, there's a thin line between love and hate. So the people that love you in the beginning, when you start in your journey and everybody's on the same level, everybody's in love, everybody cool with you. But the moment they perceive you are taking off, the moment people perceive you are doing better than them, they don't look at the hard work, the sacrifice, the sleep deprivation. They don't look at that part. They look at the numbers and, oh, this person is blowing up, so now they think they're better than everybody else. This is what people do. They create. I think what happens is, like, there's a chemical in your brain. There's a chemical in the brain that that activates the hate, right? And then that hate turns into this delusion. Like, you have to give people credit, whether you like them or not. If they're working and they're doing stuff and making it happen, don't make excuses for it. Don't say, oh, they're only able to do that because I have a friend, I have a very dear friend that has 9, count them, 9 children. Okay, I was talking about her in my vlog today. She has 9 children, and she doesn't miss a beat. 9 kids, 9. She doesn't miss a beat. And if I tell you how much of an inspiration she is to me, I'm like, if she can, I better. You heard? If she can, I better. I don't look at it like, it's because she gets help, or it's because this, or it's because that. No. She took the excuses, boiled them up, threw it in the garbage, and did it anyway. So if she can, I can. And that's how I look at people that succeed. And that's why I always talk about, I got a chemical in my brain. It costs me a lot. Wait, hold on. Let me read these comments. Y'all crazy. Elevator said, "Listen, coach, I wasn't trying to start a marriage debate." Oh, listen, me and my man, we can agree to disagree, or agree to agree later, or whatever the hell. Like, we ain't going nowhere. He could think whatever he want. He really knows deep down inside that Queens is the best borough. He knows. He just can't say it. He has to have an alliance to the Bronx. I get it. Solomon said, "My content got me almost 1 million subs. I just need another 999,800. Hello, motivator. Motivator. Hi. Monique. Hello, Monique. How are you? Solomon Project said, "I got a chemical in my brain. It cost me a lot of money." What's the chemical? Don't tell me. But use people's success as your motivation. I like to look at, hi Randy, how are you? Welcome to the live. I like to look at, I talked about this before, like celebrity origin stories, like how they navigated when they were getting a bunch of no's. And that's the thing. Like, what's up, Stash? You'll appreciate this because you a hustler. Like their origin story. Like think about Jay-Z. Despite what you may think about him or whatever, when he started out, Jay-Z went to every label you could think of, and they told him no. They were like, "You're too old. You're not gonna make it. You're not marketable." Jay-Z. When we see him right now, we see what he is now. But back then, they told him he was too old, and no. He got told no at every single label he went to. Everyone. What did he do? Did he say, "Oh, well, I guess rapping isn't for me. I guess this isn't for me"? No. He took his little trap money and did what he had to do, but he invested in himself, right? He invested in himself and did it anyway. I respect the heck out of that. I respect that so much, because you can get 1 million no's. There's going to be that one yes, though. If you believe in yourself, like, and I believe this with my whole entire heart. If you really believe in yourself and you have the drive, like you really have that drive, and you know you got talent, you just need to be seen by the right people. Keep going. Keep going. And Stash, it's funny that you entered the chat when you did. My brother. I don't know why. I don't know who put it in your head or why. I guess maybe you got a bad taste. No. Okay, let me say pause first. Pause. I guess you got a bad taste in your mouth because something might have occurred when you were in the music business and whatever didn't work out or whatever. But you are talented. Like your song, that you wrote that, right? And you did the hook? Did you also do the beat, or was somebody else do the beat? Did somebody else do the beat? But at any rate, you are talented. Like, you need to, I know you don't want to be on YouTube rapping all the time, but maybe you could, because that'll seem like you're doing too much. I get that. I get it. But you can incorporate that in your content sometimes. Solomon, hi. Same thing happened to me with YouTube. I started before the internet, but I didn't quit. Okay. But seriously, guys, like, you gotta, like, if you really do believe in yourself and you're on this platform to do something, like you're trying to do something and it's not working right away. Hello, Neon. How are you? Hi, Ashin. Hello. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. When you come up in here, please just follow along. Join the conversation. I hope you enjoy it here. If you do decide to subscribe to the channel, please make sure you go and watch my long form content. I have plenty of videos that'll keep you entertained for hours. Take a look. Watch a playlist. Stay a while. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. But then, when you do start to get some traction, don't be surprised if people that you thought was cool with you, like people you really thought was cool with you, start turning on you. Like, friends turn to foes real quick when you start shining more than them. And I know somebody can agree with that or have dealt with that. Randy says, Coach, you are God sent. Here we go again. You're dropping the right words at the right moment. I'm faced with the same issue here, which is why I'm independent and struggling to get there, but not giving. Oh my God, today. Amen. Like, amen. Guys, I don't know why I get so emotional over stuff. I get so emotional. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that, Randy. Whew, you come on this platform and I'm me. I can't pretend. I tell you, I wear wigs. I show up with no makeup on. I'm me. Like, I don't try to be anybody else. Like, I'm just being myself, right? And people either love it or hate it, right? But when I hear comments like that, that is why I share what I share. You guys all know my story. And I could have came on here acting like that didn't happen. But I listen to God. Like, God speaks to all of us, and you could either choose to listen or not. And he said to me, like, share your story. Like, it's going to touch people. It's going... See, I can't even be serious for a long time. Lord have his mercy. God knows my heart. He knows. It's going to touch people. It's going to inspire people. Like, we need that. Sometimes we run it through this world on our own. And the people around you, they're not on the level you're trying to get to. They're not on the level you're trying to get to. So you can't even rely on them. And YouTube is really, that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You can come on here and make connections with people that are of the like mind, that have the like mind, that have the same thought process as you. And that's fire. I love that for us. Monique saying hi to Randy. And Randy said, in my community, have been my rock. Love you. God, big up Monique. What's up, girl? Yes, Randy. Randy, you're new to my channel. I haven't seen you in my live before, but I welcome you. And I saw that you commented right before I came live. I saw that you commented. I didn't get to check out the comments yet, but I'm gonna do that. And I appreciate you for doing that. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch my videos, all of that. Well, what do you guys think? What advice do you have to people when they start to experience haters? What's your advice? I know somebody in here got some wisdom. Come on, Solomon, give it to me. Pause. Like, what do you do? What do you do in your life? Like, when people start showing those signs of jealousy, and it's making those little comments, like saying, oh, you got your little YouTube channel? Oh, I see you doing your little business. You know, that kind of stuff. Those are those seeds. Those are those little seeds. Or you got family that you tell about your channel and they never support it. They never come. They never view. They never comment. They don't talk about it. They don't ask you about what you're doing on YouTube. Solomon said, I'm reluctant to share everything. Like the time I was so drunk that I woke up naked and bleeding on the corner. Yes, I know, shade. Solomon, I don't know what you're talking about. Solomon is funny, y'all. Like, Solomon is funny. Solomon, you drive trucks, right? I think that's what you do. Yeah, I create a distance from toxic people. But sometimes, this is the thing, Solomon, with that. Sometimes people that are closest to you are the most toxic. So how do you separate from them? Like, what if you have to go to work with the toxic people? What do you do then? Stash said, oh yeah, you drive trucks, yep. See, I pay attention. Hey, Professor X in the building. We thin our circle and elevate. Amen. Like, for real, like, you really do. You really do. Stash said, pause, bad taste in my mouth is crazy. I'm still here though, and thank you so much. And yes, I wrote the song and hook. Somebody else did the beat. I'm a little late in the video. Again, somebody, oh, okay, you fine, Stash. Oh, you're gonna hear this way later, but you fine. Randy said, I thank them and pray that God broadens their horizons, because if they crucified Jesus, who am I to think I don't deserve that hate? Aha. I just love them more and let God fight my battles. Okay, perfect. So what I do, similar to what Randy is saying, when I acknowledge that there's negative energy coming from somewhere, I don't engage. I have to protect my peace. I'm not going back and forth with you. What I might do is I might acknowledge that there was some kind of rift, either in person, and say, you know, it seems like there's some tension, like what is going on. But if I get, like, however I decide to address it, if I get that energy, if I feel that negative energy still coming after I've addressed it and like came with the olive branch, I'm like, you have showed me who you are and we good. I'm not gonna feel any hatred towards anybody or anything like that, but I'm done. Like, I'm not further engaging in the foolishness. Some people like to go back and forth. I disengage, because you gotta protect your peace. Like, I got a lot going on over here, and that's not a flex at all. Okay? I have a lot, and I say that's not a flex a lot, because I think that needs to be said sometimes. I'll say that. I think that needs to be said sometimes. But because of that, I cannot dwell and focus on negative. I can only go towards the light. I can only focus on positive energy and positive people and people that are trying to elevate, and not focused on negative stuff. I can't do that. Solomon said, I get extremely sarcastic with toxic people. Yes, that I have to share a space with them. Oh Lord, if I have to share a space, I need to bring my sage and my holy water. Amen. If I have to pull up sleeves, then so be it. But I prefer to create distance. Same. And if it's someone that I work with, what I do, I don't have that so much now at my job. It's not really many toxic people at all. So I don't have that. But in the past, I did. And the sad thing about it was I had to work like directly with this person. And what is ironic is I was a school counselor at the time, and they wanted the counselor to enter into the classroom and do lessons on conflict resolution and self-esteem with junior high school kids. And the kicker was the person that they assigned to come with me in the classrooms, because I'm not a licensed teacher, so they wanted a licensed teacher to be in the room too. Fine. I could have handled it on my own, but I get what they were saying. The person that they assigned to come in with me did not mess with me at the hell all. And the backstory with that was, not only I do this stuff on YouTube, I do my classes, but I'm also a playwright. So me and this person wrote a play. Well, I wrote the play. I wrote the play after the play she wrote got disapproved by the principal. She wanted to do a Christmas play at an impoverished school in the inner city about children getting removed from their parents and being reunified on Christmas Day. The principal said no, because we had children that were in foster care and they weren't going home on Christmas. So she didn't want to do that as the school play, which I understood. So I went back to the drawing board and I wrote a fun play about Frosty the Snowman, and Frosty the Snowman gets kidnapped and Santa Claus has to go rescue Frosty the Snowman and save the day. Very simple, very universal, very clean play. From that day forward, she did not like me. I'm not the type of person that's going to dwell on the no. I'm going to move forward. Like, we need to do a play for Christmas time, and it was already October. So we can't sit here and stew and be mad because the first play they said no. We have to create a new play. Like, I don't do that. I don't focus on the negative. I try to keep it going, keep it moving. And from that day, she didn't like me. And then we had to do these conflict resolution lessons with middle school kids with a woman that refused to speak to me. Like, I was like baffled. It was so bad, guys, that even, hi Sab and Tony, it was so bad that even after my daughter passed away, she did not speak. She didn't say my condolences, nothing. I was like, God bless her soul. Like, I hope she is delivered from that evil spirit. Like, my Lord, today. Ooh. I pray that I'm never that petty and never that evil, that I'll be like that to someone. That's crazy. Solomon said, Lord of mercy. Solomon said, I was fortunate because of my reputation outside of my workplace. My co-workers prefer to take it up a notch and risk their job. What's the reputation, Solomon? Tell us. So, Sab and Tony, we're basically talking about when love turns to hate. And I was just sharing a story from my former job that I had, and how this coworker just completely just did not mess with me at all. And what I do when I have situations like that, I try to address it in the beginning. So I went to her and I was like, I see that you're upset with me. Is there something I did? And she was like, no, we're fine. I'm like, what the hell? Like, if you are like that, guys, seek therapy. I'm not even joking. It's not cool to be like this. Yes. Why can't I say your name all of a sudden? I'm going to say Professor X. I know it says Prof X perspective, but I'm guessing that it's Professor X, right? Said, Reen, I love when people call me Reen. Like, that's my nickname for real. You ever think, you think that evil be in them the whole time? Yeah. And situations pull it out. That's yeah, I definitely do. And you can tell that because it's always something small that happens and then they take it to 1,000,000. So that hate was there the whole time. Exactly. Exactly. Sam Tony said she was the perfect person to go with you because she needed to learn conflict resolution herself. It was very difficult working with her, but the one thing about me that I thank God, well, one of the things I thank God for is I can move through a room full of vultures. I can move. Like if people in the room don't like me, that's not gonna stop my joy. That's not gonna stop my shine. I'm not gonna stop and make myself small because you don't feel comfortable with me in the room. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna do what I do. Like, and I thank God for that. So I was able to like navigate. But it would have been cool to have a good partner so we could have really worked the room. But she was sitting in the back and just cross her arms, like waiting for me to fail. But I'm like, girl, I was prepared, and the kids liked me, so it was all good. They liked it because they didn't have to really do no real work. All they had to do was talk and engage in games and stuff like that. So we were good. And she was just sitting in the back, like waiting for me to fail. I think that was making her more mad. And then the other thing she did, maybe like 2 weeks before the play was to be presented to the school, she drops out. She's like, I'm not coming back. I'm not helping you anymore with this play or whatever. And I was like, well, you ain't really helped nothing. You were just sitting in the back, but okay. So she was waiting for it to fall. But the play it went off. I actually ended up copywriting the play because it went off so well. And that same play that came out of that hate, let me tell you about the blessings, about how God will bless you. That same play that came out of hate, I was able to remix that play, and I got hired as a consultant for a different school some years later, and I made a good amount of money doing that same play. I got that play copywritten and the whole nine. So thank you, hater. It's crazy. It's like, guys, I hope that what you get out of this chat is when people don't like you for whatever reason. Now, I'm not saying sometimes you didn't do something wrong. I'm not saying that because nobody's perfect. But if it's situations where, thank you, baby. If it's situations where you really didn't do anything and you try to change, you try to help the situation, you try to rectify it, and they're still like, "Rrr," and not trying to hear it, and you've done all you can, and you know that you've done all you can, just stand. Walk away. It's fine. Like, and don't let it burden you. Just let it go. Let it go and let God. Like, there's nothing you can do. Just wish them well from afar. And that's it. Like, like seriously, and I'm as I'm talking, guys, I'm thinking about this situation and how it happened and how Frosty was Millie rocking, yeah. And how it was a blessing to those kids. These are kids from an inner city school that had limited resources both times. The schools have limited resources. And the principal, because she was also one of us, and she was very creative and very innovative, she thought of a way to be able... Hi, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Are you coming in? Jacob, you've been here before. And we had to time you out. Are you going to behave yourself today, or do you need to be put in timeout, Jacob? Last time I had you go over and do a homework assignment, and I asked you to please watch the videos. Oh, you're not here to behave? So you want to go to timeout? Come on, Jacob. Don't do that. Yeah, the principal was real creative. So what she did was she had... Okay, if you're going to keep spamming the chat, you already know, Jacob. Don't do it. So she asked the staff if they had any skills. So people came and they had, somebody started a basket making club. Somebody started knitting. What do you call it? Crochet club. Somebody else started some other club. And I was like, ooh. When I was in middle school, I went to a middle school that had a drama club, that had a dance club, like a dance program. Like you actually learn technical dance, tap dance, all of that in the school. And I was like, it would be so cool if I could start. Chuck, don't you right? Tell him, come in peace or leave in pieces. Come on now, Jacob. Let's behave. So I was like, it would be nice if we could bring that to this school that doesn't have the same resources. So I started the drama club. And I had to write all the plays by myself. So I learned that I was good at writing plays because out of necessity, because there was no money to do it. And that it's really interesting when you think about like how that turned into another play, turned into another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with YouTube. I'm pretty sure sometimes you come onto YouTube and you have one idea about what you want to do, and then you find out that you have another skill. It's like, oh, I can do that too. Because being on live is, you need to be able to multitask. You're talking, you're eating your lunch that you haven't finished. You're reading the chat. You're dealing with trolls. You need to be able to multitask and keep the conversation going. So I really, I take that out of all the negative experiences. And when people, like you said, Professor X, what you said is so profound. Did the people hate you already? Was that hate there? I think it was jealousy. I think people become envious when they see something in you that they think they don't have in themselves. I think that happens. Hold on. Randy says, that's it, Reen. Thank them because at the end of the day, you only have control over the things you do. So I don't ever get caught going above and beyond, worried about things you can't control. For real. And that takes a lot of energy from yourself. The dead view. Hi, Supreme. I'm in the bushes support, and I don't want to be in the chat because I'm drawing my line in the sand. I'm separating myself from most, if not all, lying content creators. What? You can't say something like that and that's it. You got to say more. I won't read it out loud, if you know what I'm saying. Or you could Instagram me or something, but you gotta expand on that. I'm not even just talking about content creators on YouTube. I mean, I'm including some of it because I've seen situations take a bad turn here on YouTube as well. But it's not just YouTube. I'm primarily just talking about it in general, and how you think you could be cool with somebody and it just turns left based on one situation, and you can try to rectify it, like the scenario I was talking about with that woman at my job. And I went to her and I'm like, is everything okay? Like, are we good? Like, the only reason I set this up per how you say it? Why can't I think of how to say it? Verbatim. I said, hey, hi, is there an issue? Are we having an issue? I only wrote the play because the other one wasn't approved by the principal. I want to be able to continue and give the kids an opportunity to present something at the Christmas show. So I just kind of thought of this idea. No, we're fine. What the I'm like, what? Verbatim. Thank you. You know, like when you have a brain fart, does that happen to you? I better eat some more omega-3s. Thank you, Candy K. But, right. I'm like, what is going on? Hi, Corey. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm really trying with you, lady. And I'll do that. Like, I'm not above even apologizing for making someone feel a way. Like, I'll apologize. And I think people, I don't know if they get taken aback by that, but that woman definitely did. Like, she got taken aback that I went to her and was like, "Is everything okay? I'm sorry if I made you feel any kind of way." And the play you wrote, I'm even praised her. The play you wrote was great. I just don't think it was like gonna work for the audience, because like a lot of the kids in the school were in foster care. So doing a play about foster care on Christmas at the Christmas holiday show, I didn't say this to her, I'm saying this to y'all. It wasn't the best idea. But the idea was nice, but perhaps we got to tweak it. I don't think some people just can't take like criticism, like even constructive criticism, because they didn't like say it was terribly written or anything like that. Oslin, hi. They didn't say that the play was terribly written or anything like that. It was just, girl, like, that's not the appropriate topic for this audience. Oh, so Kendi said, so not fine. For real, Kendi. Like, I was really taken aback by that, but then remember guys, like, this is like, how many years now? How old am I? I'm 46 now, and I was like 31. So this is the way, and this woman was my age back then, and treating me like that instead of being like a nurturer. Girl, I was like, wow, like, and it got bad. Like, she was really, I had to come at her a few times. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me now. We're not gonna do that, okay? So the Dead View says, I don't want it rectified. I'm just separating myself from the fake, and I don't mind putting nothing in the chat because I can stand on whatever. Yes, Supreme. Say it with your chest. Oh, Corey said, greeting. Look, let me do the Corey. Hi, Corey. And she said, greetings to the chat. Guys, if you are not subscribed to Kendi K, Corey, Oslin, check them out, guys. And if you enjoy their content, subscribe to the channel and please watch their content. Please watch. Like, if you subscribe, what I would suggest is that you go over to the channel, take a gander, see if you like it. If you do like it, watch a video and subscribe from the video. Drop a comment. Let them know that you're here from Coach Mean Green. That'll be fire. The Dead View said, just know over 50% of the people you deal with on YouTube on a day-to-day basis are fake as a $3 bill. Hello, Supreme. Look, sir. And then it's like, and I think like, as you, and this isn't any job situation, anytime you have a group dynamic, there are going to be people that genuinely want to see everybody win, right? And normally, and follow me, normally those people that want to see everybody win are the people that are going to end up being successful. But then what that does, hallelujah, what that does is it creates dissension in the ranks, and the people that aren't as successful begin to hate and say that those people that genuinely want to see people win are haters and fake. What? It's laughable to me. Like, laughable. So it is what it is. Like, you can understand that that's the case, but it's what you do with it. And I'm not going to engage. Period. How you doing? And life will go on. Amen? Somebody drop an amen in the chat. Life will go on. Hello, somebody. Oslin, my girl. I really love your spirit, Oslin. Like, you are a real one. Like, I am so happy for you. I don't know if you want to, I know you got it posted on YouTube, but if you guys go over to her channel and watch her content, you'll know why I'm happy for her. How about that? Boop. I'm just checking the time, guys, because We got about 5 minutes left. Hi, oh, Trish, Homebody Trish. I watched your video late at night last night. I commented one thing, but I watched the video in its entirety. Your daughter is, well, all your kids are cute. I think your oldest son, looks just like you. And your daughter kind of has some of your features, but your son really, really looks like you. And yeah, I enjoyed your video. It was late at night, and I was like doing my thumbnail and all of that. But I watched your whole video last night. It was really good. I think I put one comment. I can't remember. Stash said, I know that's right. Ooh, Simply Elena. Hey, girl. Oh, y'all coming in at the end. I got to leave soon, but we'll talk for a little bit. Everybody spread love. I wish everybody would spread love. I wish. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Randy said that's the reason why though she felt threatened. You being younger with better ideas, just jealousy. I know, but I like to learn from. But this is what I was talking to my husband about. Just because you're okay with certain things doesn't mean somebody else will be, and just because you're like, for instance, I like to learn from younger people. Like, you see Jay. Jay is way younger. I don't even know how old Jay is. She's like 30, 31, 32. But I'm inspired by her drive. And I'm not like, oh, she thinks she all that. Cause she, like, come on. Like, I love that. I love that she gets up on the platform and does her thing and is like trying different things. That's inspiring to me. But I get what you're saying, Randy, because that's true. People, they got to go to therapy. Once you go to therapy, amen, go to therapy. It will help your tail process some of that hate, because it's messing with your brain cells. What he said in dang, it's not Life. That's not the name of the movie, Shireen. Lean on Me. What he said in that movie, he was like, you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke hate, don't you? It messes with your brain cells. It kills your brain cells. It does. Like, let it go. Learn to process that jealousy and turning and then like projecting it on other people. That's whack as hell. Like, so whack. What's up, Fabby? That's a fact. Everybody gotta win. Hating us. For real, Stat. Ah, man, child. Everybody, hello in the chat. And guys, I don't want it to seem like, I'm just talking real. Like, in real life, you're going to have people that love you today and they mad at you tomorrow. But then you got to think to yourself, did they always hate me behind the scenes? But they were just hanging out with me because it was beneficial, to them at the time. But then when it was no longer beneficial, or you both were on the same plane, but when somebody starts to rise, okay? And nobody owes you anything either. If you're friends with someone and they start to see success, that doesn't mean that they have to bring you with them. Hello? You better be building your own thing and not just trying to ride off the coattails of anybody else. Because what works for them might not work for you. So you can't turn into a hater because you feel like, once my friend got on, I should have been put on. Like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Sometimes it can work like that. But even if your friend shouts you out and puts you on, that doesn't mean you're going to be where they are. You got to build your own thing. Stop being lazy. It takes a lot of work to build and do what you got to do. Solomon said they're buying Haterade in bulk. Oh, y'all dropping amens in the chat. Oslin said, thanks, coach. Yeah, for real. Tell them to go over there. Aw, Stash said, I like Trish's videos. Me too. I do. I really. Oh, and Trish, I got teary. I'm a punk. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I tell you all the time. I love to see. There was like a moment when you guys were like taking pictures, and you had all the kids there, and your little baby, and she was like squirming and stuff. I don't know what about that just made me teary eyed. I was like, oh, look at Trish and her family. Your family's beautiful. Hey, Crystal. My girl, Crystal, y'all. Sorry, Crystal. But, guys, I just want you to drop purple hearts in the chat for Crystal on her 1K. And is Damo here? Oh! I look down and there he is. Hi, Damo. So, we're going to drop purple hearts in the chat for Crystal. And we're going to drop. What we dropping for Damo? What color? You a red or a blue, Damo? I see a red shirt. You got a red shirt in your thing. So give him red. So we dropping purple hearts and red hearts. Why are we dropping hearts? Because first of all, Crystal went from 6 something to over 1K pretty much overnight. It was really over like 2 days. Like for real. She went all the way up to 1K plus. And Damo literally overnight hit 1K. And he's coming from 500. Was it 500 subscribers, Damo? That's dope. Like, that's dope. And Jason, I said hi, I think. Oh, happy birthday, Jason. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm clapping like a happy birthday. You saw I was clapping like this? I ain't gonna say who I was clapping like, but you know what I mean. I was excited. So you're a Taurus. So is my mom. Today's my mom's birthday. So I know how y'all get. I love y'all so much. I really appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Okay, we're going to hold on. So MB says, I like your mouth, so big and yummy. I want to taste your lips. Babe! Come get MB talking about, I like your mouth, so big and yummy. I want to taste your lips. Get him. I ain't even saying nothing to you. I'm going to let my man get you. Huh? Next. Don't leave. Don't leave, MB. Stay right there. Hang out. Hang out. Stay right there. You came to the right chat today, you know. You came to the right chat. MB. Get him. Master of Cotton. Here we go. With the colonizers in the chat, y'all. What a nigga doing at the mall. You gotta do better than that, man. You gotta do better than that. Like, what does that even mean? And you know what's so crazy about the colonizer? You would be nothing if all of us niggers, right? I'm gonna talk like you. If all of us said, F it, we packing up and we leaving this place, you guys would be lost without us. Lost. You'll be bored. You'll be bored, lost, and bland. How you doing? Next. Like, say something else. Like, what? That doesn't, like, I'm done. Homebody Trish said, oh, I'm glad you enjoyed. Meantime, our blood was boiling because we can't sit still for a pic. But it's so, like, in that moment, Trish, like all your babies there and everybody, like, the baby squirming and the two older ones talking their stuff. I'm like, And then your daughter with her shades and her Adidas shirt. She was like, I got my Adidas shirt. It was just, I don't know. I loved it. It was so nice. I know you were probably annoyed, like, sit still. But there's beauty in that, you know? Yes, we are so happy for. Oh, wait, Dama, you was at 6'10"? Lord have mercy. That's crazy. Oh, look at the hearts. Y'all throwing up the hearts. He said, I ain't putting no hearts for you, though, Damo. That's pause. Oh, it's love. You don't love your fellow brother love. No. Happy. Oh, we got to drop some cakes in the chat for Jason. Is that pause too for his birthday? He hit 40. What they said, the lifespan of an African American male. What did they say? So if you hit 40, God bless. You know what I'm saying? Are they talking about lips? They were. I don't know where he left. They left when I threw my man up in here. They left. Oh, you're a Taurian too, Sam? I know how y'all give it up. When's your birthday? Right on, fam. Black effing fathers. I gave you and Coach a shout out in my gym vlog. Aw, that's what's up. This lady. You gave me the idea to start jumping rope again. I took my rope to the gym. Yes. I love that. Rotted. Yes. Don't start with me because I will finish. Oh my gosh. This person said, can you unmod and ban Fabi ASAP? Fabi, what you did to them? Fabi, you still here? They said they want me to unmod and ban you. What's up, Hustle Man? All right, I made it to the end of the chat, guys. I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. I really had a good time. Yeah, Fabi, you got a hater in here. They talking about unmod you and ban you. I'm like, you picked Fabi out of all the people in the chat? Hey, Hustle Man. It's so good to see you. Oh, my God. My sister's birthday is May 12th. Aww. Sister. My sister's birthday is May 12th, so I know you're very driven. You have friends, but you keep it very, very, very close to the chest. You're very loyal. You don't mince words. And you could dress. Amen? Did I get it right? Yes, guys, drop Are You Locked In the chat. If you're still locked in. Because, some of y'all said, I'm locked in. I don't know about y'all. Are we locked in? Anybody? Can we drop it in the chat? I don't know, Hustle Man. Forever. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Stas, you are an Aquarius. You get it. You get it. That's right, BFF. That's right, Damo. Let's go, Randy. You notice how it's dudes. Where's the ladies at? Nobody? Child. We can't take stuff, like, we gotta look at it in a different way. You gotta look at stuff in a different way. But we'll talk about that another time. I appreciate, listen, you have the same exact birthday as my sister. And I just described her to a T. She don't play about her outfits. She don't play about her appearance. And she don't play about bringing too many people up in her circle. Okay? But she's the sweetest, though. She's the sweetest. So, guys, thanks again so much for engaging and hanging out with me and staying for the whole time. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. Same time, same back channel, same back place. Tomorrow around 1:10ish. I'll see you then. I appreciate I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out the video today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.